Up next. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have GA.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And here they go. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Hangs. Morris with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Clippers. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving passes to Allen. Back to LeVert. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Allen. Nets passing it around. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. Back to Leonard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's George. Oh, what a dunk!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Now here's Irving. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Deflects the pass. And George with the stuff.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
And staying with the play, Allen.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. Morris with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. To the middle. And finished off by KD.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
George with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And stolen by Harrell. Outside, Green. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Jordan at the elbow. Back to KD. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. Up by 4. We'll be back shortly. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with the Wahoo, and it's Harris in at the small forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harris passes to Jordan. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got his second basket.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Here's Harrell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Prince outside. Jordan dishes to Prince. Back to Jordan. And stolen by Harrell. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And there's Jackson on the assist by Williams. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They'll double him with Harrell. Prince against Jackson. Prince the pass to Harris. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Irving. Harris outside. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. Harris outside. The three. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Nets passing it around. And here's Harris from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Jackson finds Williams. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
The shot by Jordan, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Shamet. And Harrell slams it down hard.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good on the bucket. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Three seconds left. Misses the layup.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And so a pretty lopsided. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And the greatest bench. And that's.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Reggie Jackson has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Zubac kicks to Leonard. The second chance effort. Allen with the rebound.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beverly with the ball. Outside Leonard. Allen with the rebound. Nets trail by 15. Here's Dinwiddie, and the layup falls. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon, but also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player, and right now in the league you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Well, you know what? I think you got to be excited about LeVert's potential. This kid seems to get better and add more to his game every year.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Outside Leonard, and the pass to Harrell. Changes up. He lays it in. He's got 8.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. The feed to KD. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 10. Beverly dishes to Morris. Hangs in the air. That shot off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
There's Harrell. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And then Durant with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Here's LeVert. That one's not going to go. AT that time from Leonard. Dinwiddie against Beverly. Leonard, no luck. Nets trail by 8. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Harrell. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 8-point game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Passes to Harrell. In the corner, it's Morris. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Brooklyn now, Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Pass to Morris. The shot's good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Jackson. And contact on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Jackson passes to Zubac. They double him with Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to Jordan. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Low block shot. Los Angeles with another miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
That's tipped. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now. There you have it, Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Poked away. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Jordan gets to Durant. They'll get another chance. Dinwiddie outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Prince trying to free himself up. Shot clock reset for the Nets. The three. The shot by KD. No good. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jackson misses. Brooklyn leading by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan has made his bones in the NBA with force and athleticism. At that time on the break, nice finishing touch.
Shamet on the wing. Down low, unloads from 9. Off the left rim and out. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Here's Shamet. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie right side. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Prince kicks to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to KD. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Williams, that's good.
Boy, Williams is feeling it in the clutch. He's a quiet assassin. I mean, you don't know that he's got you until he has you.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Shamet. And stolen by Jordan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. They came in here and, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. But traffic in New York City making its way back. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge standing by.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness.
All right, David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis inbound. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Irving, good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Brooklyn. The feed to Powell. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Good. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Hardaway against KD. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Allen passes to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Powell with the steal. Porzingis against LeVert. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Dinwiddie. That shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic with the steal. Curry is inside. Dinwiddie covering. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. And obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Dallas. It's good.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Kleba with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Brunson, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Kleba slams it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here is Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Curry. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Keeps it alive, and it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 3. Jordan kicks to Prince from past the arc. Kleba with the rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Curry. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Prince. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. LeVert with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Jordan gets it to go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Left side Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Good D by Jordan. The Nets with the lead. Allen passes to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the pass to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Doncic dishes to Powell. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Wright. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And Dallas also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Hardaway for three. They get it again. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Curry. Irving against Powell.
2 minutes.
Out to Hardaway. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. Irving from long range. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's Curry outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen left side. Jordan the pass to Allen. Tries from 10. Second shot opportunity. Jordan finds Allen. 3-on-3. Back to Curry. Passes it to Brunson. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Prince. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Prince. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, there was so much hype around Kristaps Porzingis once he got off to a great start in his first year. And you just want to see him continue to grow and add dimensions to the offensive game every year. What's next? We'll see.
Jordan dishes to Harris. Prince outside. Back to Harris. Got it up.
Well, you love that Seth Curry is trying to get into the space of the shoot.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just... And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And there's the pass to LeVert. Dishes it to Allen. Now here's LeVert. Count that bucket. LeVert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's KD. Mavericks with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Doncic, no good.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeVert finds Durant from downtown. And Wright pulls it down. Outside for Durant. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. From the arc. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Pass to LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now. From deep. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here. Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And the Nets miss again. Mavericks trail by 5.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Prince is checked in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for DeLon Wright. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Harris missing again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Curry. There's the feed to Cauley-Stein. He gets it in there. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Back to Harris. Pass to Luwawu. For 3. Harris missing again. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Outside for Curry. Shoots the 3. Keeping it alive. A fresh 14. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. Nets leading by 4. Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Curry passes to Cauley-Stein to the paint. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Luka Doncic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision where he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Irving looking over the floor. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 5 points so far.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic against Irving. for the tie. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Curry is inside. Harris is there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Right side, Irving. Inside. Here's Prince. Oh, that's blocked. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. And it's Irving at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Doncic. Outside Curry. That shot off. Prince with the defensive effort. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the triple. That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Curry on the wing. Pass to Powell. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. On up the court. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Allen's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Porzingis looking it over. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
For 3, Harris. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Outside for Curry, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Caris LeVert's checked in for Prince, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Allen passes to Irving. The pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. LeVert in the corner. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mavericks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nice shot by Porzingis. Here's Irving. Allen finds LeVert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Right side, Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Irving kicks to LeVert. A 3-pointer off the mark.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Allen against Powell. Left side, Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. To tie it up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Powell's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Outside for Durant. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Here's Porzingis. Can't get it to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Durant dishes to Irving. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. Here's Allen. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Kristaps Porzingis is so agile, mobile, and hostile. You give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Stolen by Durant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert from outside. No good on that one. And the Mavericks with possession here. Finney Smith passes to Pop. Stolen by Allen. Outside Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Fires for 3. The putback and staying with the play. Allen.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our And with
Kevin, thank you.
indeed something special, David. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. The finish. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Stolen by Beverly. Right side Leonard. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Hardaway passes to Powell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Stolen by Zubac. To the middle. Here's Beverly. No good on the shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Leonard. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
The anticipation for the steal, the athleticism on the finish. Paul George is a game changer.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Beverly. Zubac, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Los Angeles leading by 8. Leonard finds Williams. Now here's Harrell. Out to Morris. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes it to Doncic. Here's Curry. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the shot goes in.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Count that one. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And contact on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. DeLon Wright comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Brunson. Outside for Curry. Here's Cauley Stein. Launches a three. Cauley Stein. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And there's Green on the assist by Jackson.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Back to Wright. Pass to Brunson. Wright with it. Curry on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Shamet. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles holding on. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Curry in at the three spot. Now here's Wright. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Brunson finds Wright. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Shamet. He can't get it to go. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Green left side. Pass to Shamet. Harrell with it, guarded by Powell. Jackson kicks to Shamet. Green, no luck. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Mavericks trail by 9. Brunson, good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Curry fires from way outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Williams' shot is off. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Harrell trying to free himself up. Jackson misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And it goes down 2 points. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with Curry. And it's all evened up. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams passes to Harrell.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Now, here's Kleber. To the paint, here's Porzingis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Zubac is checked in for Harrell. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now, here is Morris. Zubac kicks to Morris. The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's tipped. Here's the break. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Wide open look here for Zubac. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter didn't play out the way Dallas had hoped. A big part of the problem was their defense. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Ivica Zubac. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverley in at the 1 spot. Here's Hardaway after the basket by Los Angeles. Down low, stolen by Zubac. And here we go. George. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Beverley. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 3. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now the pass to Porzingis. George against Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here is Morris. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hardaway. The putback. It's good on the putback. Doncic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavericks.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Beverly. It's blocked. And here is Curry. He has 7. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Now, here's Zubac. Porzingis comes with the double team. A 3 from Leonard hangs home the trifecta. He's got 7.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Here's Shamet. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Curry kicks to Doncic. Back to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for Landry Shamet. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Brunson. And it's good for 2. Brunson's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Williams against Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in for Marcus Morris. Now, here's Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Kleber. From deep 3-point range, he can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard over Kleber. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
Both free throws good from Kawhi and Leonard. Mavericks trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He has 5.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Curry passes to Kleber. Hardaway with it. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by George. To the middle, here's Curry. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell, Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Now, here's Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harrell trying to free himself up. George, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Clippers leading by 10. Over in the corner, Williams. Jackson in the corner. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. George against Hardaway. Paul George grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the basket by Jackson. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harrell.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Over to the wing. Pass to Porzingis. To end the run, and he sinks the layup.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Harrell the pass to Leonard. Mavericks with the rebound.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Right side Porzingis. 6 to shoot. The pass to Powell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in. Beverly against Doncic. Leonard inside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
Out to Doncic. Curry outside, but they recover it. And no good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. He feeds it to Powell. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Marjanovic. Right, left side. Oh, it's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Here's Zubac, and there's the feed to Patterson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Pass to Barea. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Barea. And here is Kleba. And Wright kicks to Kleba. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Allen dishes to Durant. Pass to Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Morris, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Beverly against Irving. And it's Beverly missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
And Irving comes to help. Pass to Morris. Tipped away. Stolen by LeVert. And the layup is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Beverly against Irving. And it's Beverly missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And then Durant with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Zubac with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Beverly. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
Here's Durant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 8. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Beverly the pass to George. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Zubac against KD. Down low. Allen's shot is off. Clippers trail by 10. And here is Zubac. Outside, George. George double team. It's stolen by Allen. And even 3-on-3 break. Durant kicks to LeVert. Durant feeling it out a bit. Over George. Here's Allen. Outside for Durant. Gets the 14-footer to fall. He's got 10.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Prince kicks to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And there it is for him.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Nets?
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
We always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks have turned out to be gems. No one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jordan finds Irving. Now here is Harris. He's covered by Shamet. Irving passes to Harris for the 3, and Irving hit the basket on the assist by Harris. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Jackson down low. He's against Jordan, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets leading by 15. Outside Irving. From deep. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jackson passes to Shamet. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Luwawu, the pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan can't get it to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 13. Dinwiddie outside. Jordan inside. He's defended by Harrell. And it's Prince penetrating. Jordan finds Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Green against Prince. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Taurean Prince. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Unloads from 9. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Brooklyn leading by 16. Durant wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Leonard, and that one's drained from the low block.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
The pass to Beverly. That shot off the mark. Dinwiddie with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Passes it to LeVert. Now the feed to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 16. Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Green with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie against Green. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Harris passes to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Here's Allen. Back to LeVert. A 3-ball. And so we wrap up the first half. Brooklyn ahead. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 10 points, 2 assists. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Here's Beverly. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Now Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Leonard. Here's Zubac. The rebound by the Nets.
Ugh, ugly start in the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Dinwiddie kicks to KD. It's LeVert on the wing. They get the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside for Durant. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harrell. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by KD.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Brooklyn making some changes. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. And then for Los Angeles, Landry Shamet's checked in for Zubats. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson misses. And here are the Nets. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Back to Irving. That's to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Leonard, the pass to Williams. Harrell dishes to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Nets.
Jordan finds Prince. Here's Luwawu. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard, and the basket is good.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Puts up a 3. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shamet the pass to Jackson. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. And Harrell slams it in.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Luwawu's shot is off. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And stolen by Jordan. Durant for 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Torian Prince is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Inside, here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
To the paint, it's stolen by Allen. It's LeVert on the wing, covered by Morris. Harris against George. Now here is Harris. He's tightly guarded. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Durant's checked in for Taurean Prince. And the Clippers with the change here too. Leonard's checked in. Clippers trail by 15. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Allen leading the charge. Beverly against Dinwiddie. Out to Harris. Here's Allen. Outside Durant. On deep. That one doesn't go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Morris against LeVert. Zubac converts on the jumper for the easy two. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
LeVert with a wide open look. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And, you know,
that was worth the price of admission. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Harris kicks to LeVert. He dishes it to Allen. And the rejection by Zubac. Morris against KD. Tries again. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Zubac.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And Durant gets it to go.
Being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. He feeds it to Leonard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's George. And it's sent back by KD. Dinwiddie right side. And the Nets miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Allen. Dinwiddie against Leonard. Gets it out to Dinwiddie. Allen inside. Defended by George. 4 on the shot clock. LeVert from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Passes it to Beverly. Clippers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Zubac.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Harris kicks to LeVert. Harris looking it over. Allen dishes to Harris. Back to Allen. Shoots over Leonard. That's good from Allen on the assist by Harris.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. That's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's LeVert. Left side, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Finney-Smith, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Irving passes to Allen. LeVert with it. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here are the Mavericks now. Doncic feeling it out. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We play just over a minute here in the first. Irving against Doncic. Outside Irving. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Out left to the wing. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Doncic has got his second basket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Durant. Allen passes to Durant. Sinks that one from the post.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Here's LeVert following the score by Dallas. Back to Durant. Pass to LeVert. Durant against Porzingis. Durant, the pass to Allen. That one misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Doncic, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And they pick up 2.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. To the middle. Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Allen. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. They get it back.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It goes out of bounds. That one off Levert. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. DeLon Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Brooklyn, Prince is checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Curry finds Cauley-Stein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets leading by 4. Jordan dishes to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harris. Inside. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Prince outside. Back to Jordan. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Out in his own on the break. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
The kick out to Wright. 4 on the clock. Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets with the lead. Down low. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Jordan. Prince outside. Passes to Luwawu. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Jordan can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The kick out to Wright. Kleber, the pass to Curry. Back to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Brooklyn. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Back to Prince. To the inside. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Pass to Jordan. Over Curry. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
And there's the pass to Jordan. Prince wide open. And the Nets miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Cauley Stein kicks to Kleba. Pass to Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Nets. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. To the right side. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Outside Irving. Count it.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
The Mavericks trailer. Wright, the pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Wright. And here is Cauley Stein. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu. Irving dishes to Allen. Back to Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
LeVert finds Allen. Hardaway against LeVert. It's LeVert on the wing. Misses the 3. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Porzingis, here we go.
Oh, guys, you have got to love those long strides. KP able to cover some ground on his way to the rim.
Now, here's LeVert. Here's Allen. That one off the back iron and out. It's a tie game in Dallas. And now... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this game, his leadership. And that should do it with...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And he dunks it down.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Looking for Allen and gets it there. That puts them in the lead. And the Nets lead by 2.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Doncic passes to Pop. Here's Finney-Smith. LeVert defending. Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Prince in for Dinwiddie.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. Durant with the steal. Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. Down low. Nets passing it around. Fires from deep. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nets.
Prince against Doncic. Here's Durant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 6 points.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Hardaway passes to Pop. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in for LeVert. Kleber, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Poke loose. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his second bucket.
Well, how about the awareness from Seth Curry? Keeps his eye on the ball, primed for the steal. Nicely done.
Prince finds Jordan. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
And Doncic, here we go.
Clearly a foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Hardaway with the steal. Kleber, the pass to Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dinwiddie's checked in. Out to Harris. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. KD dishes to Allen. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Allen is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 5. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Harris inside. Cauley Stein defending. A nice shot by Harris.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. The pass to KD. 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Curry. Jordan finds Allen. Dinwiddie against Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Goes up again. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Passes it to Curry. Doncic outside. Dallas moving it around. Kleba, the pass to Curry. Rebounded by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Shots good by Durant. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Outside, KD. Inside. Jordan kicks to KD. Charity stripe shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Cauley Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Curry.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Durant dishes to Jordan. Here's Allen. And that one goes long. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Luka Doncic. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Curry. Then for the Nets, Caris LeVert's checked in for Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Joe Harris. Another shot. And here is Irving. Free throw line jump shot. And he gets the bucket.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Over to the left wing. Here's Finney Smith. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. That one drops. He ties it up.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And that one's good. Durant.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Doncic against Irving.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Outside for Durant. Here's Allen. Dishes to KD. Allen. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
The drive by Doncic. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Allen got it.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Excellent D there from Allen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. He dishes it to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Good.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Nobody near Irving. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
For the land of the free.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside in the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small 4. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Bucket is good.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. Will take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
And it's the Clippers ball. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Doncic outside. Dallas moving it around. Stolen by Zubac. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Leonard. A beautiful reverse layup.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Pocket 6. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
To the paint, Powell with the steal. Hardaway with it. Leonard picks him up. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Doncic outside. Back to Powell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Hardaway with the steal. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Beverly. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. The pass to Harrell. Inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Shamet with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Morris with the ball. Williams can't hit. Kleber with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Curry. Passes it to Kleber. Out to Porzingis. Down low. Back to Kleber. Just 5 on the clock. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Stolen away. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. He's defended by Harrell. Kept alive. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
A big-time effort for Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level.
That's where I put really a lot of passion.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
We've got Green. Williams is out there with Jackson. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
To the inside. Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Wright. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Stolen by Jackson. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Harrell the pass to Williams. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Shamet. The dish to Jackson. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Wright finds Porzingis. To the middle. And here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Dallas moving the ball around. Wright dishes to Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. The Clippers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Beverly. And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
To the inside, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kleba finds Doncic. Powell with it. It's deflected. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, George. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Powell. Out to Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. And some good action through the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Bad.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
Such a hounding defender. Beverly timing the steal and initiating the break.
Now the pass to Powell. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Short. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Beverly feeling it out a bit, and George kicks to Beverly. Powell with the steal. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 10 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Beverly finds Leonard. Now Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Finney Smith passes to Powell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Back to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Passes it to Finney Smith. Clock at 6. Back to Powell to the wing right side. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, George. Morris outside. Pass to Beverly. Back to George. And he converts the layup. George has got 11.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Basket good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Cauley Stein finds Curry. For the lead. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Jackson drives in, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Green. And no good. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Cauley-Stein, and it's good. 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Harrell. Stolen by Jackson. Curry kicks to Kleba. Down low. Here's Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Harrell. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Curry. Rebound by Harrell.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
To the paint. And that one's good. Shamet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Lou Williams out there with Jackson, and it's Shamet in at the 3.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson, and the first one at the line is good. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Curry.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Williams dishes to Jackson. Shamet the pass to Jackson. It's blocked. Whoa, hammering it in. That's good from Harrell.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge. They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Curry passes to Doncic. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. Basket counts. Cauley Stein's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Leonard finds Harrell. Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the charge. Curry gets the bucket.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And Harrell slams it in.
Nobody willing to step in Harrell's way. That would be a grave charge to take.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Kleba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Paul George comes in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Seth Curry. And Beverley kicks to George. Over in the corner, Beverley. Here's the 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Back to Beverley. Feeds it to Harrell. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Porzingis has got the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
George finds Beverley. Harrell with it. Back to Beverley. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Out to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Here's Kleba. He can't hit that time. Great tee that time from Leonard. Beverley against Doncic. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Beverley.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. And here is Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Leonard attacking. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's George on the wing. Leonard, the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
The team play of Leonard, a catalyst for this offense, does everything you need to affect winning.
Out to Porzingis. Doncic right side. Dishes it to Powell. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Porzingis. Down low. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Clippers trail by 8. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket. Zubats has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubats. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Porzingis passes to Powell. He dishes it to Hardaway. To the paint. 5 on the clock. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And he's able to get it back. To the middle. Here's George. Money!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Up top, Doncic. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Out to the wing. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Outside Williams. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.